double S drifter. Then you know I came with it if she cute.
Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Murray out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Queen in at the 4 spot. And for the Spurs, Fox and Castle are their guards. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 4. Yeah, just a few games in the book thus far. So, Greg, what are you looking for at this stage of the season?
Well, I like to see which teams get off to a hot start and who's struggling out of the gate. What can those teams do to improve?
Wembanyama with the bucket.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Queen nailed from three-point land.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Here's Champagnie. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Drops in the tray.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Fox against Murray. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. New Orleans ball. New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC, another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
And Fox gets it to go.
He is a rare one who's more comfortable inside. Fox, look, his game is about attacking, getting in close, not necessarily making a ton of threes.
Wasted no time on that one. Queens got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Here's Fox. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Takes a 3, and Queen gets it to go. He's got 15.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know.
Have mercy. Wow. A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Drills it from outside.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Fox, no good. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Castle. 17 points in his last outing. Vassell wide open. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
More comfortable in these moments. Vassell wants the ball as much as possible.
Queen. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Richard, after winning Rookie of the Year, expectations are high for Stephon Castle.
He's got great two-way potential and the work ethic to meet that potential. He showed a lot of growth just in his first season.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feeling, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Back to you guys.
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. the Spurs with some changes. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell, and it's Harper in for Castle. .132 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Fox. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
The defense was so focused on keeping Fox in front of them, and that gave him enough room to sink it in from mid-range.
Cool, no good. Spurs trail by 11. Wide open, and he drops that one in. Shanbenny's got his second bucket of the night. There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. And here's Poole for three. Knocks down the three ball.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Johnson outside. Outside Harper. Fires the three. Otkovich with the rebound. New Orleans leading by 12. Jones, that's for two. That one's good from the corner.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Johnson, defended by Jones, shoots, and there's Harper. That's good on the assist by Johnson.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
To the inside, kicks it out to Jones. Lets it go from deep, drills the three-pointer. Jones has got 5 now.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
And so it's New Orleans. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
New Orleans leading by 15. Castle is in at shooting guard with Johnson at the small forward. Luke Cornett is out there with Kelly Olynyk, and it's Harper in at the point guard. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
And the basket by Castle.
Castle's so good up and down the lane.
Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs in their last game, a loss to Houston. A shot by Messi, no good. And San Antonio shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to enjoy the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Looney's checked in. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Outside Harper. Pass to Olynyk. Back to Harper. 5 on the clock. Olynyk sets a screen for Harper. No good with the triple. And it's Jones with the ball for New Orleans. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Back over to you.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Pass to Harper. Vassell against Jones. 14 feet away. Pelicans with the rebound. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes here for the Spurs. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk, and De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Stephon Castle. Here's Murray. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Mavericks in Dallas. And Queen gets it to go. Queen's got 21 in the game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
To the right side. Here's Bay. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And stolen by Bay. Pass to Queen. Murray for 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Vassell outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Shoots the 3. That one's not going to go. The Spurs have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Harper's shot's good.
Strong footwork from the rookie. Harper able to get the better of the defense there.
The three. Wembanyama with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got his third basket of the night.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Murray for three. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
This is something that we've seen Murray continue to work on over the years. His three-point shot has improved every year.
Outside, Fox. Harper with a screen on Murray. Fox passes to Wembanyama. His three-pointer's off the mark. Beyond the arc. That shot is off. Fires from way outside. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. It would appear there were some fun games headed our way, guys.
Yeah, I'm all about fun. I had the crew rig up some confetti for later in the show.
Yeah, that was a fun idea. I saw that. And actually, we have a surprise for you.
Yeah, big fella, we sent the crew to your car instead. 20,000 pieces of confetti all over the interior. Have fun cleaning that thing up. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the New Orleans Pelicans.
When you can shoot the three like this, how is the other team supposed to keep up with you?
And Kenny, especially since they can hit from so far out. I don't know how you defend that. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. So the Pelican 5 right now. We've got DeAndre Jordan, Murray out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Queen in at the 4. Murray against Fox. Three-pointer. Hit the tip. Wembanyama on the foul. Wembanyama's got 6.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
The shot's good from Bey.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Fox finds Castle for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
The shot's good from Bey.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
First team.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Out left to the wing. For 3, Vassell.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up. Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Connects from three-point range.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
Here's Wembanyama. No good from 11 feet. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Bay. And another three for New Orleans.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hands.
And so Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fox has got 8.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
From deep. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Up again. No dice on the putback jam. Jordan finds Murray. Three-pointer. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Showing the range. How about Bay taking and making his fair share of those triples?
Pass to Champagny. Vassell with it, and it's Bay picking him up. Here's Champagny. Here's Castle. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And stolen by Vassell.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Wembanyama passes to Champagny. Castle against Poole. Johnson from outside. Bay pulls it in.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
The 3 connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. And he comes up with the deuce. And that's now 10 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Good, another from 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And it's a 4-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
There's the triple. And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history book.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier. Now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
And so it's New Orleans, able to put on a show for the ages. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Here's Fox. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Fox. Then there's Harper. And it's Cornette in at the 5 down low. That's the San Antonio 5.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Vassell.
Nice finish. Agile finish from Vassell against that foul, managing to get the and one.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Pelicans?
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion. As those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices, the pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Fox, and it's good for 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so Poole will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Took him no time at all on that one. Jones has got 9 points here in the second half.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Here's Fox. And the layup falls.
A monster night for Fox. You can call him a point guard. I call him a scoring guard because that's what De'Aaron brings.
Misi's shot is good.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly. And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Good on the 3-point shot. Jones has got 20 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Fox passes to Cornette. Now here's Vassell. It's rebounded by Poole. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's New Orleans. The tray drains it from beyond the arc.
Really no surprise to see it go in. Poole has a terrific accuracy from deep.
Fox from outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the 4th so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Confident stroke from Fears. If he's hitting from that far out, I don't know what you do defensively.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Pelicans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Saddiq Bey.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Jones for 3. Here's Misi. The 3 from Poole. And the 3 ball is good.
and they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Sinks the triple.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Sadiq Bey.